folks, this is Brian Madrid from MoviePilot.com. I'm here with Morgan Behary. How are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
Good, good. How are things in Ohio?
Really unseasonably warm. You can see that it's December and I'm wearing short sleeves. Pretty messed up.
Looks like you're ready to go out for a night out of town more than, you know, Christmas shopping.
It's my favorite Spider-Man dress.
Morgan, if you don't
awesome.
mind, just for the fans, tell us a little bit about yourself, if you'd be so kind.
Of course. My name is Morgan, and as I just said, I live in Ohio. I'm 19 years old. I have been cosplaying technically since I was 14, but I only got kind of serious about it within the past year or so. And I love comics, video games, anime, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm also a dancer. I belly dance, and
Awesome.
that's about it.
Awesome. Wow. A woman of many talents. Excellent, excellent. Listen, well, Morgan, let me ask you this here. What was like the first time, or what was the first character you ever did as a cosplayer?
The first character I ever did as a cosplay was actually Pikachu, like a little girl Pikachu. I had little ears and I had a dress and little arm things, and it was the first convention I had ever gone to. My older cousins decided that they were going to go to TekashoCon in Pittsburgh, which is an anime convention, and I decided to be the nosy little cousin and bug my way into it and make them take me with them. And my older cousin was going to cosplay as Cloud from Final Fantasy, who is one of his favorite characters, one of his favorite games. And I decided I wanted to as well. So I made my first costume. I didn't know how to sew yet, so it was all made with a hot glue gun.
Gotcha.
All of my seams were done with a hot glue gun. But I was really happy with how it turned out, and I had such a great time. And I really just fell in love with the convention scene and cosplaying in general.
Good, good. Good to hear that. Listen, what sort of past cosplaying outfits have you made and created and become?
A lot. Like I said, my first cosplay was Pikachu, and then I did Lena Lee from D. Gray Man, and I was also Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw, one of my favorite games, so much fun. And I really like male characters, so I like doing a lot of gender bends. I did a gender bend over in Matsuoka from Free Iwatobi Swim Club, and a gender bend Castiel from Supernatural, a gender bend Winter Soldier from Marvel, and it's technically not a gender bend since he's a female at times, but also a female Loki. I also have done Princess Peach, and I've done a couple Disney characters like Princess Ariel and Princess Elsa, and I love so many different characters and so many different genres of nerd culture that I kind of bounce around a lot between what I like to do.
Great. And just to make everyone know that that any of the characters you portray, that they reflect some sort of character of you? Is there like a dark, sinister side of you? We won't know?
100%. For sure. I do not cosplay a character unless I feel some kind of personal connection to them, or I feel like they reflect my own personality in some kind of way. I just don't feel comfortable being a character that I don't have some kind of connection with. And I always tell people, if you look at who I cosplay, you should probably run away from me. I cosplay Harley Quinn quite a lot, and honestly, she does reflect a lot of personality traits within myself. I'm a little bit neurotic, I'm a little bit weird. Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw, I can be really loud and bubbly, and I tend to lean towards the bad guys. I love my villains, so
Good to
if you
hear.
read in too much to who I cosplay, you might not want to be my friend.
I think there's not enough strong cosplaying women out there. They do what they do, certainly do their characters and all that, but there seems to be tend to be more men. Now, it's nice to see women all that come out and do that and feel very, very comfortable about themselves. But
Oh yeah, I think it's so great.
Good, great to hear. Now, as I know you had mentioned earlier, and if you just tell the fans again that this cosplay was just a stepping stone to what you really want to do, and that is again?
Yes, my ideal career path would be to be a costume designer and creator for stage plays and movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So I really do love to cosplay, but the end goal would be making costumes for other people. So I really love to design, I love to create, I love to sew and fabricate and stuff like that. So I also love makeup artistry. Getting into the makeup industry would be really great too. So all kinds of stuff.
Great. You had mentioned you were going to a school, was it? Was it not?
Yes, be going to Kent State University next year for fashion design.
Oh, good.
I'm excited about that.
GG. Very good. Good. Excellent. What sort of fellow professional cosplayers do you like to see that give you inspirations or you look up to?
A whole lot of people. There's so many great people in the cosplay community. To name a few, I mean, my friend Lady Devon is just an amazing streamer, an amazing cosplayer. People like Jedi Manda, people like April Gloria, Destiny Nicholson, It's Raining Neon, all kinds of people like that. Vegas Power Girl. And of course, you know, the biggies like Jessica Nigiri and Yaya Han. I just think that they're all so amazing and inspiring, and they're just the few of them that I've gotten to meet. They're such great people, and I look up to so many people. Everybody in the cosplay community is so great. There's
Cool.
so many talented people, so many really nice people, and it's a great community to be involved in.
Now, from my experiences, anytime that I go to an anime or a comic book convention, all that, of course, there's the cosplayer, both male and female. There's been a very good camaraderie among them. I've never had the sense of someone threatening or something like very hostile and all that. And I certainly wish that always to be, but there are moments, unfortunately, though, there's always a bad apple in the bushel, of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced any fans or any fellow cosplayers that kind of harassed you?
Unfortunately, yes, that has happened, and I think that has happened to most cosplayers, both male and female. I don't think that it's a strictly female issue. People sometimes seem to think that since you are wearing a costume, it's okay to touch you, it's okay to say whatever they want to you, and there have been a couple times where things have gotten out of hand. Someone, when I was a lot younger, I think I was 16, so about 3 years ago, someone decided that they were just going to pick me up and walk out of the convention with me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's...
He wouldn't put me down. My friends were, going after him. It was a really awkward experience. It was freaky. I've been touched inappropriately a lot.
Wow.
And it's very frustrating. And what I always say is, if you would not go up to a regular person on the street that you don't know and speak to them or touch them in some sort of way, that is not how you should treat a cosplayer.
Correct.
So you should treat cosplayers exactly the same as anybody else. We're people too, and we also deserve respect. Just because we're wearing a costume doesn't mean that you're allowed to do whatever you want.
I agree.
And that's, a vast majority of the people that I've met through conventions and through cosplay have been amazing, great, respectful people. So there's, of course, always like you said, a couple bad apples, and that happens in every community. But the majority of people are so great and so nice and so respectful. But of course, you get those kinds of people. I'm
glad that doesn't deter you. I'm very happy that means.
Let it deter you. You can't. You have to keep going.
Good. I'm glad. And even for myself as a semi-professional photographer and interviewer, I'm always approaching them. I ask first, is it okay if I can take pictures? I think that's
also great. Asking first if you can take pictures is really awesome. Because people just kind of jumping in front of you with a camera and not saying anything and expecting you to pose is kind of frustrating at times, especially if you're trying to relax for that second or
exactly.
So, asking for pictures is really awesome.
Answer this question, okay? Women cosplayers do it because they suffer from low self-esteem.
I actually think the exact opposite.
Okay.
I don't think that's true at all. I think in order to cosplay, you have to have an extremely high self-esteem. You have to have a lot of confidence in yourself. In order to put yourself out there and subject yourself to all of the judgment and scrutiny that can come from, cosplay, and you're putting yourself out there, people are not only judging your appearance beauty-wise, but also, your craftsmanship skills and your ability to portray a character. So I believe that it takes a whole lot of self-confidence to go out there, to go to conventions, especially to enter contests, to go up there on stage and be judged. I feel like you need a lot of self-confidence, and it's like all the female cosplayers I've met are very confident, very great people, and I just don't think that that's true at all. But that is a stereotype and a stigma that it's definitely around.
Okay.
And I don't think it's true at all.
Good, good. I didn't put this in the on your listing of the questions, but I want to throw this out to you. A couple, I think less than 2 years ago, a man wrote an article, and basically it described how to pick up cosplayers, chicks, at conventions and sleep with them. I don't know if you ever heard that.
I heard about that. I really feel like I heard about that. I never read the article, but I feel like I've heard about that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, so
like that is gross. I think any article, regardless of if it's about how to pick up men or women to sleep with them, I think that's gross.
Yeah.
I don't think that's I just don't think that's nice.
Yeah.
Regardless of if it's about cosplay or not, I think that's gross.
Okay. Good. Good. I just want to hear what side of your opinion is. What sort of advice would you like to give men or women, whoever thinking about wanting to do cosplay for the first time? What can you give advice towards?
My advice would be to not be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
I was really nervous my first time. I didn't know if people were gonna make fun of me because I was used to getting teased a lot. I was in middle school. I got teased a lot for the things that I liked, for liking anime, for liking video games and comics. I mean, I was a nerd. I didn't have a whole lot of friends, and the ones that I did weren't into the same things as me. So I got even teased by my own friends sometimes. But
who's laughing now, though?
what?
I said, who's laughing now?
Right. Exactly. But don't be afraid. Go have fun. Love the character that you're cosplaying. Love the genre that you're cosplaying. If you love anime, if you love video games, if you love comic books, go out there and show your pride for that. Show your love for the character, and really just have fun. It's about having fun in the long run.
Good, good, good. Where can fans, Morgan, Princess Morgan, find you online?
You can find me online on Facebook at Princess Morgan Cosplay. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Princess Morgan B. And you can actually find my store envy page, which I have just set up a couple days ago, selling prints at Princess Morgan Cos.
Great, great, great. Anything else you'd like to add?
I guess just what I said before about cosplay is really about having fun. And, it's not about, it's really not about what you look like. It's not about how expensive your costume is or about, if you have mad sewing skills. You don't have to have any of that to be a good cosplayer. You just have to have fun and love what you're doing.
Great, great.
That's what it's about.
Morgan, thank you so much here. I do appreciate the time and effort to connect with me here. Certainly will be with the fans, posted out there for the future interviews. If nothing else, this is Brian Madrid reporting for moviepilot.com. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.